Yo, what's up guys? In today's video I got a bunch of Chicago Bulls news and updates. In today's video I'm going to be giving a bunch of injury updates, talking about giving Dalen Terry some more minutes, and the Chicago Bulls slow starts in NBA games, and much more. But before I jump into today's video, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Also leave a quick like below today's video. It takes a second and helps me out a lot. And leave some comments and questions below today's video about the Chicago Bulls first 12 games into the NBA season and all the updates and news in today's video. But nonetheless, let's just jump right into it. Also, quick little heads up, I am recording and editing this video during halftime of the Bulls vs Raptors game because I got to be up early for work. But nonetheless, I just wanted to talk about some topics that the Bulls have kind of struggled to start the NBA season. Also, leave some comments and questions below today's video about the Bulls' past two games versus the Raptors. But nonetheless, I wanted to talk about really quickly just the Chicago Bulls' inconsistencies and just their often slow starts and finishes in NBA games. And I saw the stat on Twitter that Rob Schaefer, a Bulls insider, did put out. And I'll put up this tweet in the video. And to keep it short and simple, the Bulls defense in the first quarter is awful. And then in the second quarter, I'd say the Bulls are a pretty solid team. And then same in the third quarter, the Bulls play very solid. But then in the fourth quarter, their offense is awful. And it's a really odd pattern that this Bulls team does have going on. And I think we've all seen it at times to start this season. The Chicago Bulls offense and defense have kind of been up and down. The Chicago Bulls players and just roster has been very inconsistent. You can blame that on, I'd say, already the kind of injury bug that the Bulls have been dealing with. And other than the Bulls starting off most games really slow, they haven't been defending the three-point shot good at all. Bulls opponents are shooting about 58% on three-pointers in the first quarter, with 60 of the 66% attempts considered either open or wide open. The Bulls defense needs to tighten up, and other than the Bulls starting slow, I feel like the effort just hasn't been there at times. I mean, even these past two games versus the Raptors, it's been really ugly. A lot of careless turnovers and careless passes. I just hope Billy Donovan can tighten up this offense and defense. Definitely leave some comments and questions below today's video about the Bulls' slow starts in NBA games, their rough finishes, and just some inconsistencies that this team has been dealing with. And now onto a huge update on Lonzo Ball. And let me just first off say it's about time we finally got a positive update on Lonzo Ball. I mean, in my last video I was talking about some Lonzo Ball rumors. Definitely check out that video if you guys missed it. LeVar Ball was talking to Ball Facts on YouTube and he gave a little insight on Lonzo Ball's injury. But since then, Billy Donovan has came out and gave an update on Lonzo Ball, and same with a bunch of Bulls insiders. And there's definitely a lot of positive signs surrounding Lonzo Ball. So that's first off great to hear, because I felt like this whole offseason and since his first surgery, there's been nothing but bad updates coming out. And the re-evaluation for Lonzo Ball went well. The Chicago Bulls have not put up any timeline as of right now, but Billy Donovan did say the Bulls and Lonzo Ball are very, very optimistic right now. He has started running in water, and I saw he's been working out in the gym and just doing some light weight training. And as of right now, there is no timeline for a return right now. I still do expect early 2023. I mean, that's the hope. But at the end of the day, this is a huge update and finally a positive update from Billy Donovan and the Chicago Bulls. Definitely leave some comments and questions below today's video about that injury update on Lonzo Ball. I'm just happy it's finally a positive update rather than a negative update. And to continue on some injury updates for the Chicago Bulls, you know, the Chicago Bulls are only 12 games into the NBA season, and I swear this team is already dealing with the injury bug. But either way, Andre Drummond, he was a game time decision last night versus the Raptors. He was doubtful, then he got upgraded to questionable. You know, he didn't play, obviously. He has been able to do some workouts and conditioning, but they still need to make sure his range of motion is comfortable enough to go before making a decision. I'd expect Andre Drummond back Wednesday versus the Pelicans. I believe the Bulls do play. But either way, to keep it short and simple, this Bulls team has definitely missed Andre Drummond's rebounding, and especially offensive rebounding, especially versus the Raptors. The Bulls really struggled because of how lengthy that team is. I'm really happy this is another positive update on Andre Drummond. The Chicago Bulls have definitely missed his rebounding coming off the bench. And after that, the Chicago Bulls gave an update on Coby White. And I hate to be like this, but I haven't even noticed Coby White hasn't really been playing playing. This Bulls bench mob has still been playing amazing, and it wouldn't surprise me if this Bulls team does trade Coby White at the trade deadline. In my eyes, I just feel like Coby White is the odd man out in the rotation, but nonetheless, Coby White has had some knee and thigh issues. His swelling has gone down, Billy Donovan did say. The Bulls do not have a timeline for him either. He did say Coby White is progressing, but Coby hasn't gotten back on the court yet. I'd still expect Coby to be out maybe a few games or maybe a week or two. Who truly knows? It just depends on how his knee and thigh do respond. But definitely leave some comments and questions below today's video about those quick little injury updates. I'm just happy 2 out of the 3 injury updates are positive for once. And the final topic in today's video, I wanted to talk about Dalen Terry. You know, I'd say in his first real minutes in the NBA, he looked really solid versus the Raptors Sunday night. And I believe he looked really good defensively. He was just moving his feet and hips really well. He was being very active, you know, just doing Dalen Terry type things that we saw in college on the court. He was just really solid in a lot of phases. He was staying very solid, and he was just really comfortable and confident on the floor, I felt like you could tell. And with Zach LaVine and Coby White out, Dalen Terry did receive some first quarter rotational run, and in his first 3 possessions, he did strip OG Anunoby on a drive, forcing a turnover, and then he did cut for a layup on a back end of a DeRozan double team, and he also drew an offensive foul on Chris Boucher. I believe Dalen Terry is going to continue to force Billy Donovan to give him minutes. It does suck that this Bulls team is very guard heavy because I feel like Dalen Terry presents something that this Bulls team is missing. I mean, other than the Bulls starting slow in a lot of NBA games, I feel like Dalen Terry and Javonte Green coming off the bench would just spark this team. And I think we already know that this Bulls bench has already won a lot of games for this Bulls team. And I feel like Dalen Terry is going to continue to force Billy Donovan to give him some minutes. But nonetheless, I really do like that draft pick. I really hope he continues to get some minutes here and there. Just with the Bulls starting slow in some games, and sometimes the offense kind of just stands around, you know, Dalen Terry can bring another spark off the bench and just give some other teams different looks. He's a very versatile guard or small forward that I feel like will be getting minutes at some point during this season more consistently. So definitely leave some comments and questions below today's video about all the topics, news, and updates in today's video. Especially, I'd say the pretty big update on Lonzo Ball. I'm just happy it's positive, and it's looking like he's going to return this season. Like I did say, hopefully early 2023. Also, leave some comments and questions below today's video about the Bulls' start to the season. You know, some problems, their slow starts, just their inconsistencies as of right now. But other than that, I am pretty happy with the Bulls' start of the season, especially with Dalen Terry getting some minutes here and there. Thank you guys for all the love on the channel in the past few videos. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching today's video. Have a good one.